Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're going to be doing a walk around video of our 2015 MY16 Volkswagen Golf Trendline. In this video we're going to walk around the outside of the car, go through the quality of the vehicle, sit inside, go through a lot of the features that you get with the Volkswagen Golf Trendline, especially being a My16, you do get a little bit more features than the My15, and then we're going to go through the quality of the interior as well. So starting on the outside of the car, first thing I'll point out, we do have these nice colour-coded front parking sensors. Which make parking the car so easy, and the steering is very light, so you shouldn't have any trouble pulling into car parks, and that just is a nice added feature with the cars these days. You do have these nice bright headlights here, which really do set aside from this paint. Like they come in with this chrome strip along the front and a nice chrome badging just here, and you've got nice black down here along the front of the car, really breaking it up and giving you a couple of contrasting colours just for the front, and really bringing that Volkswagen Golf styling together just here at the front. Now moving down here, we do have what appear to be brand new tyres with no scuffing on this first rim, which is good to see. You've got your built-in side indicator here into the colour-coded mirror cap, and moving down the car itself, you'll see we do have colour-coded side door handles, and I'm just having a look for some marks for you to I'll point out anything I notice that I see on the car as well, but so far it is appearing to be very, very clean. Once again, practically brand new tyre with no scuffing on the back alloy rim, and here we do have our fuel filler cap on the driver's side. Coming around to the back of the car now, we've got once again colour-coded rear parking sensors, and in order to open the back of the car, all you got to do is press on the badge and it will release the boot, and then you just lift it up, and the hydraulic struts do help a lot lifting the weight of the tailgate. Inside here we've got a brand new space saver that's never been fitted to the car. You can tell that by the lines that are running around the trend. And on here I'll point out that they do have a nice thick board to help protect the cavity underneath from anything that you might put into the back here, which is really good to see. You've got a nice deep backing into the boot, really maximising all the space that you get with the car. You do get this here in the middle, which I'll quickly show you. So if you do fit longer objects into the back, you can easily just pop down the middle of the middle seat to give you more room through the back. You've got a nice privacy cover as well. Now I'll pull this down, and there you go. It just closes very, very nice and smooth. The exhaust tip down here is a double up exhaust tip, which looks really, really good with the style of the car. You've got nice big tail lights as well, and I'll point out as well we do have this nice shark fin antenna on top here with a little bit of a spoiler, just to really add to the sleekness of the vehicle. Looking at our third wheel now, once again there's no scuffing on this wheel, and we do have what appears to be a brand new tyre. Now moving down the passenger side of the car, so far it appears to present just as well as the driver's side. There's really nothing to pick on with this car so far. There was a couple of minor scratches into the paint, but nothing worth like really lightly, just what you'd expect to see on a car of this age. Just down here, once again, practically brand new tyre, and no scuffing on this whatsoever either, which is very impressive actually. I'm quite impressed with this car. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk around and pop the bonnet, and we're going to have a look at the engine which drives this car. Now, as I mentioned before, this car does have light feeling in the steering, which make the manoeuvre ability very, very impressive on the Volkswagen Golf. And we've got gas struts to help lift up the boot. Bonnet rather, and then having a look how clean this engine bay is. It presents really well. You can tell that this car has been very well looked after, just going off the condition of the paint and the engine itself. This car does have 7 airbags and a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. This is the 1.4 litre turbo 4-cylinder engine, which puts out 92 kilowatts or 200 newton meters of torque. Behind this is an automatic 7-speed gearbox, which is a sports automatic dual clutch, and it gives it that nice, real good driving feel that you expect from Volkswagen Golf. With a 50 litre fuel tank, you can get around 5.4 litres per 100 k's, so very economic as well, which equates to an average of 926 kilometres from a full tank of fuel. Now moving to the interior of our 2015 MY16 Trendline, there are a lot of features and extras on this car, so I'm going to go through the quality and what you get in this package as well. So starting here to the right, we do have our side mirror control with our lock buttons for the doors, and then down here on the armrest we do have full electric window control with child lock. Over here to the right we do have our headlight control with our fog light angling button too, or headlight angling button, sorry. And here on the right, being in a European made car, we've got our windshield control wiper control here on the right control arm and our indicators on the left. This car does have lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring and adaptive cruise control as well, which are quite good extras to have. Down here we've got 2 keys that come with this car. On the steering wheel itself, it is a nice leather wrapped steering wheel, which has got good ergonomic design to fit in your hands very comfortably, and it's just thin enough to wrap your hand around it comfortably to give you full control while driving this vehicle. Over here on the right we do have our buttons for our voice control and phone control, and over here we've got our cruise control and volume buttons as well on the left hand side. Now moving to the center of the car, this car does have satellite navigation. I just thought I'll show you that. And it's got this bar here which is actually motion detecting, so then when you wave your hand up in front of the screen to touch on it, it does bring up the menu, and then you move your hand away and after a couple of seconds the menu disappears, giving you a full view of the maps, and it's a very clear picture. While we're focusing on this part of the car, I will show you that we do have a nice bright reverse camera, which does have the outlines here for the sensors, and then once again when you wave your hand over the front it does bring up a black background to make that a little bit more clearer for you. We've got hard buttons here either side of the unit, which bring up, obviously you hit media, it brings up your media source, your radio, everything's all ready to go with this car, and it's very simple and easy to use. Just down from that we do have our dual zone climate control with your temperature indicator here and your fan control here in the middle as well. Now we do have a nice brushed metallic look across the interior of this car, and under here we've got a nice deep storage compartment with an auxiliary and a USB port as well. Here's our DSG 7-gear auto with our auto stop start, our parking assist and parking sensors as well, and you can throw it across into sports mode and change gears manually as well, which is very fun in the Volkswagens if you've ever driven one. Just here we've got our electric brake control, so you just press down on that to release it and just flick it up to put it back on, and you actually feel it engage under your foot. We've got 2 cup holders and a 12-volt socket back here with a nice center console deep here. Nice deep storage in there as well, which is good to see. I'm going to get my camera person now to pan around the interior of the car and show you how good the condition of this car is. It presents very well. It has only done 27,000 Ks. So while he does that, I'm just going to have a quick look at the service history for us. So we do have the first service was done at about 3,000. That's just a checkup and a switchover service for the brand new car. The next service was done at 14,000 Ks, and then we've performed the next service at 27,500 Ks, which means you don't need to replace any tyres or service the car anytime soon, with all the added safety features and how good this car is on fuel. I can't think of a reason not to buy this car if you're in the market for a Volkswagen Golf, modern one that is. So thanks for watching our video on our 2015 Volkswagen Golf MY16. If you have any questions, please give us a call on 9907 0555 and one of our friendly staff would be happy to help with your inquiry.